Reaching your 40s can feel like standing at a crossroads. Life might be full of achievements, responsibilities, and routines. Yet a quiet voice often asks, "Is this it?" Psychologists say this feeling is more common than we think. Studies show that around midlife, many people experience a dip in overall life satisfaction, even if nothing in particular is going wrong. Economists David Blanchflower and Andrew Oswald found that life satisfaction follows a U-shaped curve, hitting its lowest point in the early 40s before rising again later in life. It's not just a cliché midlife crisis. It's a real phenomenon shaped by both biology and psychology. Our brains change as we age. The reward centers become less sensitive to external achievements. Things that once felt thrilling, promotions, buying a new car, recognition at work, might not spark the same excitement anymore. This leaves many people feeling stuck between who they used to be and who they want to become. It's also a time when we start questioning the narratives we've followed for decades. The career we chose at 20 might not feel aligned with our values now. The hobbies we once loved might have faded. Relationships might feel different as we evolve. Real-life examples are everywhere. Someone sitting at their desk wondering if their job has any meaning, or a parent realizing they've poured so much into raising kids that they've forgotten what makes them feel alive as an individual. But here's the important part. This discomfort isn't a sign that something's gone wrong. It's often the beginning of something new, a sign that your mind and heart are inviting you to redefine what truly matters. So what exactly is meaning and purpose? And why does it matter so much in your 40s? Psychologists say that purpose isn't just some grand, world-changing mission. It can be as simple as feeling that your daily actions connect to something bigger than yourself. Studies show that people with a strong sense of purpose live longer, healthier lives. Research by Patrick Hill and Nicholas Turiano in 2014 found that having purpose lowers the risk of mortality, regardless of age, income, or education level. Purpose is protective. It shields us from stress, helps us navigate setbacks, and gives us a reason to keep moving forward when life gets hard. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, wrote that even in the worst circumstances, people could endure incredible suffering if they believed their life still had meaning. Meaning isn't about constant happiness or big achievements. It often comes from small, everyday things. Connecting deeply with someone, helping a friend, learning something new, or creating something that feels authentic. Psychologists often talk about the PERMA model of well-being, developed by Seligman. It stands for positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. Of all these, meaning and relationships are the strongest predictors of lasting well-being, especially as we get older. Psychological flexibility is another key piece. It's the ability to adapt when life changes, rather than clinging to old patterns or stories that no longer fit. Studies show that people who are more psychologically flexible are less likely to become overwhelmed during life transitions, like those that often happen in your 40s. So finding meaning and purpose isn't about changing everything overnight. It's about gently aligning your life with what truly matters to you, even if that looks very different than it did 10 or 20 years ago. So how can you start redesigning your life in your 40s to feel more meaningful and true to who you are? The first step is getting clear on your values. what matters most to you today, not 10 or 20 years ago. Take some time to write down the people, activities, and causes that light you up inside. This can help you spot where your current life doesn't quite match the person you've become. Next, give yourself permission to experiment. You don't have to make huge life changes overnight. Try small things that interest you, a new hobby, a class, volunteering, a creative project. Think of these as low-risk experiments to discover what brings you joy and purpose. It's also crucial to let go of the shoulds. Many of us in midlife carry beliefs about how we're supposed to live, what kind of career we should have, what success should look like, or how a family should operate. But these scripts often come from society, not from within us. True fulfillment comes from writing your own story. Investing in relationships is another key piece. Decades of research, including the Harvard study of adult development, show that good relationships are the strongest predictor of health and happiness, far more than money or status. In your 40s, nurturing deep, genuine connection can be a powerful anchor for meaning. Self-compassion is equally important. Kristin Neff's research shows that people who treat themselves kindly during struggles are more resilient and less prone to depression. Midlife often triggers self-criticism, but remember, it's normal for priorities and desires to shift as we grow. Finally, remind yourself that purpose evolves. What gave your life meaning in your 20s might not feel the same now. And that's okay. You're not failing because your dreams have changed. You're growing. Your 40s aren't an ending. They're an invitation to design a life that feels deeply yours. A life built not just on what you've achieved, but on who you want to become next.